Hello everyone, welcome back to Catherine's Plates. Today I'm going to show you how to make a sour cream noodle bake. It's got ground beef, cheese, tomato, delicious flavorings. I'm going to show you how we're going to put all that together. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start browning up our ground beef and onion, and then while that's happening, we're just going to have our noodles going at the same time. That way it all comes together pretty quickly. You ready? It's as simple as egg noodles, cheese, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, garlic for some flavor, onion, sour cream. We're going to be using tomato soup, cottage cheese, ground beef. The first thing we're going to do is start cooking our pasta. I'm using some egg noodles, 12 ounces. And I've already got my pot of water on the back burner. All right, I seasoned my water with about a couple of teaspoons of salt. I'm going to add my 12 ounces of egg noodles. We're going to cook these per the instructions on the back of the package. Should take about 6 minutes for al dente because it'll finish cooking in the oven. Okay, now in a skillet, I have 1 pound of ground beef. I'm going to put this on a medium-high heat. We're going to start browning that. I'm going to add 1 onion. I'm just going to go ahead and dice that up. It's all about flavor. It's just a little onion. If you have a large onion or a medium onion, you could do like half the onion if you want to do that. I'm just going to pull off the outer layer, cut it in half. We're just going to rough chop it. Few slices, and then just run your knife through. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead now and add this to the ground beef. Okay, I love how this dish is going to come together. It's a family favorite for sure. Okay, I'm going to bring you back as soon as the ground beef is browned up and the onions are nice and softened down. Okay, after you've drained your pasta, add it back to your pot. Once you've drained your pasta and placed it back in the pot, we're going to add some sour cream and cottage cheese. Give it some flavor, some creaminess. Now you want to make sure, do the full fat because that's where your flavor is. 1 cup cottage cheese, 1 cup sour cream. And then we're going to stir that all together. That cottage cheese will give it a nice saltiness. Now we did salt the noodles, so I'm just going to give a noodle a try. Make sure that it's flavored good. Yep. Make sure you drain any excess grease out. What we're going to do now is add some flavor to it. I've got 1 10-ounce can of tomato soup. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of water. Stir that around. Now if you have tomato sauce, you can use tomato sauce instead of the tomato soup. All right, we're going to get that going. Let's add in some garlic. I got 1 1/2 teaspoons of minced garlic. I'm going to add in about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and we've got some Italian seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon. Let's give this a mix. We're going to simmer this for 5 minutes. All right, we're going to turn off the burner. Now let's build our sour cream noodle bake. I'm using a 9x13 baking dish. We're going to spray it with some nonstick cooking spray. That'll keep the noodles from sticking. We're going to place all of the noodles onto the bottom of the baking dish. Now these are the noodles that have the cottage cheese and the sour cream in them. And we flavored the noodles when we cooked them in the salted water. I'm going to sprinkle 4 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese across the top of the noodles. And then we're going to place our meat mixture all on top of the cheese. If you've ever made a sour cream noodle bake, y'all let me know how you make yours. Everything always has many variations. That's why there's so many different recipes for things. People change them up. This is our version here. Just make sure you cover it nice and evenly. Four more ounces of sharp cheddar cheese across the top. Okay, we're going to pop this in the oven that's been preheating at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes till that cheese has melted and is golden brown on the top. I'll be back. Oh, it smells delicious. Look at that cheese. All right, I'm going to go in. What do y'all think? Sour cream noodle bake. I'm gonna put a fork in this and give it a try. That's delicious. It's like an Italian dish. Got that cottage cheese in there. Let me know if you're a cottage cheese fan. If not, are you putting ricotta cheese in it? It's creamy on the inside. The cheese kind of pulls it all together in the different layers. That's delicious. Okay, if you're using tomato soup or tomato sauce, let me know also. Give me a thumbs up on this one. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you're always notified when my videos are posted. Like this one here. I'll see y'all on the next episode. That's delicious.